We're stunned, like the city's heart skipped a beat and nobody knows why. It feels like someone pulled the rug out from under the whole franchise and left an empty bench where leadership used to sit. There's anger, confusion, and a hollow silence in the stands, fans trading theories and holding their breath. Supporters are asking why a veteran who meant so much to this purple and gold family suddenly isn't part of the fight anymore. And beneath all of it, there's this nagging feeling that something deeper is rotting inside the locker room. It was Adam Thielen. The team waived him on December 1, and by the very next day he was claimed by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He wanted to play. His wife said it plainly, this is his last season, and he asked for a release because he wanted to be on the field, not sidelined watching while others chase wins. He showed up here this year to help, and suddenly he's gone. That reality stings. Why does this matter to the Vikings? Because Adam wasn't just a warm body on the roster. He was a bridge between eras. He's a hometown warrior who carried this franchise in moments when we needed steady hands. Losing him midseason says a lot about how the front office and coaching staff are handling veteran management. It raises questions about respect, communication, and the plan for players who helped build this identity. What does this say about the locker room? It's complicated. When a veteran like Thielen is reduced to 3 snaps in a game and then parked as a healthy scratch, morale takes a hit. Younger players watch how leaders are treated. They internalize whether loyalty is rewarded or discarded. And the whispers start, is this about performance or politics? Hidden tensions that were simmering now have a visible spark. And here's where everything changes. The optics of letting a respected veteran walk to a division rival, or at least to a playoff hopeful like Pittsburgh, is brutal. Fans see it as an admission that something inside the organization is fractured. And believe it or not, it gets worse when you consider the timing. This came right after Jordan Addison returned and playing time shrank. Coaching decisions suddenly look less like strategy and more like signals. But this is the part nobody expected. This isn't just a roster move. It's a mirror. It forces a reckoning about leadership, about how the coaching staff manages egos and experience. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah said Thielen's agent requested the move. That's true, but why did the agent have to request it? Why did it get to the point where a veteran felt he had to ask to continue his career elsewhere? Those are backstage consequences that cut deeper than any stat line. Here's the real reason fans are stunned. Adam Thielen represented continuity. While we argue about quarterbacks and trades, he was the steady heartbeat. Losing him raises the specter that the team's identity is being retooled without a clear direction. Could this be a sign that bigger changes are coming? Justin Jefferson's future is already being whispered about. If veterans like Thielen are allowed to slip out the door, what does that mean for our stars? How does this affect the season? Immediately, it creates uncertainty. The receivers' room will try to absorb the loss, but chemistry is fragile. The coaching staff must answer tough questions about rotations and intent. And fans will be louder and more suspicious. Confidence in the front office is a fragile thing, and each move chips away at it. So what happens next? The front office needs to come clean. They need to explain the plan for veterans and clarify how young stars fit into it. The coaches must show they have a roadmap that respects both competitiveness and legacy. And for the locker room, leadership will have to step up, whether that's Jefferson, a captain, or a coach to steady the ship. We're left with a raw feeling. This is more than a roster tweak. It's a test of character for the entire franchise. If you bleed purple, you feel this. If you care, say something. If you're mad, say it. We'll watch how the front office answers. We'll watch how the locker room responds. And you better believe we'll be here, waiting for every explanation, every apology, and every moment when this team proves it still has a soul.